Hi everyone, welcome to your professor. By the end of this video, you are going to learn the process of finding the centroidal coordinates even when there is a change in location of the axis. Always we can't say that axis is fixed. So the bottom portion is x-axis, extreme left side is y-axis. We can't say like that. Sometimes there may be change. So in such case, how to find the centroidal coordinate? Let us see. And the evaluation of centroidal coordinates when there is a different orientation of the regular geometries. So when we consider regular geometries like right angle triangle, semicircle, quarter part of circle, so when these have different orientation, how to find the centroidal coordinates? Let us see. And next, when we consider symmetrical objects, how to determine the centroidal coordinates? So we are going to learn these concepts by the end of this video. Is centroid a fixed point? Will the coordinates of centroid change? Yes or no? In order to answer this question, first you need to understand the definition of centroid. Centroid is a fixed point through which the entire area of the object is assumed to be concentrated. So here when we consider centroid, it is a fixed point. So in the given geometry, whether it is right angle triangle or rectangle or semicircle or whatever may be the geometry, it is a fixed point. So the answer for first question will be yes. Is centroid is a fixed point? Yes, definitely it is a fixed point. Will the coordinates of centroid change? Yes or no? So the answer will be yes. The coordinates of centroid will change depending upon the orientation of the geometry or depending upon the location of the axis. If there is a change in location of the axis or if there is a change in orientation of the geometry, the centroidal coordinates will do change. So let us see these with the help of an example. I will consider a right angle triangle. So xy axis I have considered like this. So in this I will consider a right angle triangle of base B and height h. So we know that the centroid will exist in a location. So let us consider the centroid is in this location. Uh, and we know the coordinates are b by 3 h by 3. Centroidal coordinates are b by 3 h by 3 like this, right? So here whenever I use x centroidal coordinate, that means x centroidal coordinate is the perpendicular distance from y-axis to this point. Okay, x centroidal coordinate means it is the perpendicular distance from y-axis to this point. Y centroidal coordinate, it is perpendicular distance from x-axis to this point. This is the perpendicular distance from y-axis to the centroid. This is the perpendicular distance from x-axis to the centroid, right? So the perpendicular distance from y-axis to this point will become the x centroidal coordinate, nothing but x bar. The perpendicular distance from x-axis to this centroidal coordinate will become y bar. So x bar is equal to b by 3, y bar is equal to h by 3. So these are the centroidal coordinates. X bar is equal to b by 3, y bar is equal to h by 3. So will the coordinates of centroid for right angle triangle will always be b by 3, h by 3? The answer is no. How it is? Let us see. There is a change in orientation of right angle triangle like this. Consider axis like this. We know that location of centroid is here, right? So for the base B, height h, I have considered similar right angle triangle. We know that from the vertical side, this distance is b by 3. So from the vertical side, this distance is b by 3. And from the base, it is h by 3. So this is base. From the base, perpendicular distance up to this point is h by 3. But what does x centroidal coordinate mean? It is the perpendicular distance from y-axis, right? This is the perpendicular distance from y-axis to this particular point, centroid, right? So this is nothing but x bar. And if we consider y centroidal coordinate, it is nothing but perpendicular distance from this point to x-axis. So which is nothing but y bar, right? So here we know this distance is b, this is b by 3. So then what will be the remaining distance? Then what will be the value of x bar, which is nothing but 2b by 3, right? So therefore the centroidal coordinates of this right angle triangle will become 2b by 3 h by 3. So centroidal coordinates of right angle triangle are not always b by 3, h by 3. So that depends upon the orientation of geometry as well as the location of axis also. If this axis is kept here, y-axis is kept here, so then it will be having different coordinates, right? That depends. So location of axis and orientation of the geometry plays a vital role in the case of centroid. Let us see another example of uh, the same context. Consider a semicircle like this of radius r. So the centered location will be at this point. So we know the distances from x-axis and y-axis. From y-axis, the perpendicular distance up to this point is nothing but x-centered coordinate, which is nothing but r. And from x-axis to this particular point, the distance is nothing but y bar, which is 4r by 3 pi. Right? Therefore, the centroidal coordinates of this particular orientation will become r comma 4r by 3 pi for the semicircle. Right? Now, I will change the location of y-axis. So when I change the location of y-axis and I consider the same semicircle of radius r, it will be like this, right? Now, if you observe the location of centroid won't change, it will be in the same location here. And if you observe this centroid point is passing through y-axis. When the centroid is passing through y-axis, nothing but here the x-centered coordinate and y-centered coordinate are lying on y-axis. What is the value of x-centered coordinate on y-axis? Nothing but 0. There won't be any x-centered coordinate on y-axis, right? So it will be 0. Only there exists y-centered coordinate. We know that the perpendicular distance from center to this centroid is nothing but 4r by 3 pi. So therefore, the centroidal coordinates of this particular orientation will become 0, 4r by 3 pi. Right? So here, in other words, you can say that the given semicircle is symmetrical about y-axis. So here symmetrical means the area, whatever may be the area on the left hand side, so that will be equal to area on the right hand side. So that is called symmetricity. If the given figure is symmetrical about y-axis, its x-centered coordinate is equal to 0. Even while solving the problems, if you are able to observe a kind of profile which is symmetrical about any axis, whether it is x-axis or y-axis, then directly you can write the statement. No need to solve the problem. So if you see a profile which is symmetrical about y-axis, profile means geometry or combination of geometry. If you see any profile which is symmetrical about y-axis, you can mention there its x-centered coordinate is equal to 0 without solving it, right? Let us see two more orientations of the same semicircle, which is of radius r. This is the orientation what I have considered. Let x and y axis be like this. Okay, we know that this is the location of centroid, right? And we know that the distance from diametrical axis or y-axis to this particular centroid is 4r by 3 pi. And from this center to this one, perpendicular distance is nothing but r, radius r. So here the centroidal coordinates will be 4r by 3 pi comma r. Why? Because 4r by 3 pi is the distance from y-axis to this particular centroid. And from x-axis to this particular centroid, the distance, perpendicular distance is r. So the coordinates will be 4r by 3 pi comma r. Similarly, if I change the location of x-axis here, so it will be like this. So when I consider here, the given figure is symmetrical about x-axis, or the centroid is passing through x-axis, then y-centroidal coordinate is equal to 0. So only there exists x-centroidal coordinate, which is nothing but the perpendicular distance from y-axis to this particular centroid, which is 4r by 3 pi. So the centroidal coordinates will be 4r by 3 pi comma 0, right? So by observing all these cases, we have got some concept, right? Let us see the points to be remembered. If you observe, centroid is a fixed point in the geometry, whatever may be the orientation, whether it is right angle triangle or semicircle, the location is not changed for any geometry. So whether it is right angle triangle or semicircle, right? There will be change in centroid if the orientation of the geometry changes or the location of the axis changes. So if these two things will happen, or if any one of the thing will happen, so then there will be a change in location of the then there will be a change in value of the centroid. Okay, why? Because centroid is nothing but always the perpendicular distance from the corresponding axis to the particular point, right? If the given figure is symmetrical about x-axis, its y-centroidal coordinate is equal to 0. So here when we consider, when it is symmetrical about x-axis, whatever may be the area present above the x-axis, the same amount of area is below the x-axis. In such case, y-centroidal coordinate is equal to 0. So y bar is equal to 0. Without solving the problem, just simply you can write this statement. Similarly, if any geometry is symmetrical about y-axis, its x-centroidal coordinate is equal to 0. Right? These are the points to be remembered. I think you people got clear idea regarding this topic. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.